everybody and welcome to Monday's English session. So today in English we are just going to have one of those days where we don't do any writing but we get to grips with the text type that we are going to be looking at. So we are going to do another bit of non-fiction. So last week we wrote our letter home to Stanley's mum, and this week we're going to be looking at a different type of non-fiction. And we're going to do it based on this bit of the text from Holes that is on your screen, which we read last week. And it's when Stanley's mum sends the letter back to Stanley, and she says that she's really happy because it's like she feels like someone who has sent her child away to summer camp, and that he's having a really lovely time, basically. And we're going to use that to think about our writing that we're going to do for this week, okay? And we're going to keep in mind that idea of a summer camp, but all will become clear because what we're going to do towards the end, so we're going to do something first of all, is you're going to create a leaflet presenting Camp Green Lake as a summer camp sort of thing. So a sort of leaflet that you'd find in the shop, you might find at another camp or place that's fun that you go and visit, and they have all the leaflets everywhere. So we're going to look at some leaflets this week in our non-fiction to get to the end point where we're writing Camp Green Lake as a summer camp like Stanley's mum thinks or wants to think it is, okay? So for today, we are just going to get to grips with what is in a leaflet. Now, leaflets are usually persuasive. And we've all done a bit of persuasive writing. We use persuasion in a lot of different things. But persuasion means that you want somebody to come to wherever you are advertising. So whether it's a summer camp, whether it's a zoo, something like that, you want to make it seem amazing so that whoever's picked up the leaflet wants to come, and they want to pay to come to wherever it is that you are selling, basically. So there's a bit of a checklist on the screen, really. So you want a title that implies a point of view, and the point of view is going to be that it is amazing. And then you fill the leaflet with reasons to support the fact that it is amazing. So it's amazing because it's got this, it's got this, it's got this, and this, and this, okay? So we are persuading in a really positive way this week. So we are making things that aren't necessarily good or exciting or fun seem like they are. Okay, that's the sort of persuasion we're going with. We're trying to persuade them positively that what we are saying, where we're trying to make them go, is amazing. And then we want to give loads of reasons to support that. We want to give some fact and evidence. So I might have a quote from someone that says, Camp Green Lake is amazing, and things like that. You want to think about your powerful words that you're using, the adjectives to describe things, rhetorical questions to question the reader. So basically, the whole leaflet is going to persuade and convince whoever's reading it that the place you are talking about is amazing. Now, I wouldn't worry too much about that because we will come back to that when we write our leaflet, because we're not going to do any writing today, and we're going to come back to that. So don't worry about getting to grips with it, but we're just thinking positively is the message we're going to give. So I want you to have a think of any leaflets that you've seen. You can see, look at leaflets online, you can look at them in the shops. What sort of feature does a leaflet usually have on it off the top of your head? So I want you to pause the video and have a little mind map. What features do you usually find in a leaflet? Okay, now I'm not going to tell you the features because that's what today's lesson is about, but I wanted you to just have a think about what a leaflet is and what sort of things you're expecting to see. So what you're going to do today is, on the website there are a number of different leaflets that we've found from the internet, we've grabbed from different places, okay? So they are presenting different things, so they're not all about the same thing. Some is for a summer camp. There's one like for a crocodile place, one for Bristol. So they're all a range of things because we're just looking at the features. So we've got a range of different leaflets for you. So they're not all on the same topic. But what do they all have in common? So your task today is to go shape finding, like we did in our letter. When I gave you the example letter and I asked you to think about what shapes would come in the letter. So what structure does the letter follow? So what I want you to do today is to think about the structure of a leaflet. What sort of things come in a persuasive leaflet? And I just want you to jot them down. You can draw pictures to match them up with what you mean, like the actual shapes, or you can just jot down. In all of the leaflets I looked at, there was a picture on the front, for example, or there was paragraphs about the different places. That's all I want you to do today, is have a look at all the leaflets and pick out things that you spot they have in common. Because remember, they're all for different things. So one leaflet might have something that none of the other ones do. But what keeps cropping up? What is the overview of a leaflet that you're trying to persuade somebody to come or pay or do something? That's all you're doing today. So it shouldn't take very long. There are some on the website. You can also have a look. You might have some at home. You might have a drawer full of them. I know some people just pick up leaflets and collect them. So you might be able to find some at home in real life that you can look at. You might be able to find some more ones on the internet if you look up for leaflets. If you want to look at a few more to get an idea, a different taste of different ones, okay? But you're more than welcome just to use the ones on the website. It's just to give you an idea, because tomorrow we are going to start writing a leaflet, not yet the one for Camp Green Lake, but a different one, a practice one like we do in school. And we're going to write it together, and then you're going to go on later on to write the Camp Green Lake one. So for today, I just want you to get to grips with what should be in a leaflet. What does the layout look like? Okay, so go onto the webpage, explore the leaflets, and jot down any things, any features that you find in common.